comment. Alrighty, welcome in everybody to another episode of the Playbook Podcast. I don't know if y'all noticed, got a special guest today.
Yeah,
my guy, Travis Kai, the number one supporter of the Playbook Podcast by a country mile. This is what happens when you support the pod. You get to come on. I know it's a highly honorable privilege, but we are here and we're very, very excited for today's episode. There might be a lot of yelling in today's episode.
Yeah.
Trey just, I don't know. He's giving me the vibes that he's ready to start yelling. So I'm a little concerned about that, but we'll take it out how it happens. We're going to jump right in, start this thing off nice. We're going to talk a little bit about the NCAA March Madness tournament bracket. I don't know why I said it like that, but so we're talking about, guys, the Final Four is set. We had some crazy games. We had some buzzer beaters. We had probably one of the craziest buzzer beaters or game winners I've seen in tournament history. We had a couple blowouts, and then we had a couple really in the Elite Eight. There was only one good game in the Elite Eight, and that was Duke UConn, and that's where we're going to start. So Duke UConn, I hop into the stream. Duke's down or Duke's up 20. I'm like, oh wow, game over. That's it. Hop back on. It's a close game, and then it ends up being just the craziest series of events ever. So Cam Boozer's older or younger twin brother, that's his twin brother, right? His twin brother.
Yeah.
Who is not as good as Cam, obviously. He gets the ball, and there's like 5 seconds left on the clock. All he has to do is just hold it to get fouled. He throws it over two UConn defenders. The UConn stops it. They get the ball to Braylon Mullins, who hits a 35-foot three-pointer, like from the logo. I mean, literally from the logo. And UConn wins at 73-72. So there's a couple questions, about that specific game, right? There's, that's another disappointing end to Duke's season. That's another Final Four for UConn. And then is that the best shot we've seen in tournament history for like, that's a crazy shot. So we're going to break it down. We're going to start with the shot. We're going to start with the three that won the game. So Braylon Mullins hits the 35-footer. To you guys, where would that rank just off the top of your head? Like top 5, top 3 all-time game winners or just shots in the tournament history?
Travis, you go first.
I think top 10. I'm not really too familiar with March Madness previous, but I've seen like Loyola Chicago. They had many like buzzer beater, shots. So this honestly isn't as crazy of a shot as previous teams have done. So I'd rank it top 10.
Okay. For me, I have a top 3. I think it's better than – I think that two that top it is Villanova, game-winning shot against North Carolina in the March Madness National Championship. And number 2, I probably have the top 2, actually. I think it's better than Christian Laettner's shot. The Christian Laettner shot is overrated, in my opinion, because...
What about Jordan's shot, bro?
No, Jordan's shot... Oh, Jordan's shot, too, actually. Thank you, Nick. It's top 2, bro. It's Villanova and it's Jordan's shot in 1980 National Championship. Christian Laettner's shot is overrated. You know why Christian Laettner's shot's overrated, guys? I'll tell you why. Because Christian Laettner went to the 92 Dream Team after that. It should have been Shaq. If it wasn't for that stupid shot, Shaq would be in it. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. So it's top 3.
Okay. There's no way on God's green earth that Michael Jordan's shot was better than that, bro.
It was better. It's better.
Bro, Jordan was open by like 35 feet. It was
Doesn't matter. It was
mid-range
clutch.
pull-up, bro.
If you miss it, the shot is over.
Okay. And if this,
That's
if
what
he
made
miss,
Jordan. That's what made Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan.
and if Braylon Mullins misses the 35 footer, they're going home. And he drills it from 35. It's not even close. It's better than Jordan's shot.
Dude, Steph Curry's shot is probably better than this one, bro.
Then why do you have a top three?
No, it's top. Yeah, top three. But it's not. It's not better than Jordan.
It's better than Jordan's. It's better than Jordan's. Jordan hit, dude. I've hit that same pull up that Jordan hit like 30 times at the rec, bro. It's
But this is different.
It's really,
this
dude.
is March
He
Madness.
was wide open, dog. There was no one near him. This is obviously the best shot I can remember for a long time. I'm kind of with Travis. I don't have the list of all the buzzer beaters right off the top of my head, but if I'm going just straight off feel, you're pulling it from near half court down two to hit it 35 feet away. You got to be up there. And then Dan Hurley starts going crazy. He headbutts a ref, which I'm shocked wasn't a tech, but the ref decided not to make it about him in that moment. So yeah, that was crazy. But Duke did disappoint. Duke, another disappointing season. They had a disappointing end of the season last year with Cooper Flagg, and they have a disappointing end of the season this year with Cam Boozer. What's going on with Duke? Do you guys think that this is just college basketball is really hard, or I mean, we really haven't seen Duke make a legitimately great run in quite a while? For Duke standards are Final Four or it's not a good season, and that's kind of where they're at. So, I mean, what do you guys think on that specifically?
I think Duke's issue is they can't keep a freshman that's like a top 5 guard, top 5 forward, and through sophomore, junior year. I think the only veterans they had was Caleb Foster and a center, Badunga, not Badunga. It's their center. But besides that, half their team were freshmen, and you really can't build off of that every year to go deep into a run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My take on that.
Yeah. I think college basketball's gotten better too. It's gotten better. Like Travis mentioned, some teams like Michigan, they stayed, and that's why they're in Final Four right now. And Duke's problem is that, like what Travis said, I agree with them. Their stars go to the drafts for obvious reasons. Good people, I don't know. I think it's kind of caught up to them a little bit. But college basketball talent has too. So that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, I mean, college basketball is really hard, but I agree. You're building off freshmen, which is hard. You look at these other programs that are in here: Arizona, Michigan. I mean, Illinois, kind of, their best players are freshmen, but they still have some juniors and seniors there. So it's hard to, you have that experience. And I believe his name's Caden Boozer. Isn't that his brother, Caden Boozer?
Yeah.
Caden Boozer just has no experience, and he could have held onto that ball. He's a good free throw shooter. He hit 6 out of 6, and he was trying to get the ball up to some, the guy was open. I will give him that. The guy was open, but when you're getting trapped like that at the half court, you don't have to force it. You don't have to force it. You're up to. There's not going to be a violation. You have a timeout to play with. It's just a lapse of judgment. He felt really bad after the game. He said like he felt like he let his brother down, and he played a great game. And that's the sad thing, is that he's going to be remembered for that. When he played a pretty good game, he had 15, 5, and 6 on 5 shots. I mean, is hyper efficient and did what he needed to do. And it's just crazy. You don't expect the guy to hit a 35-footer in your face. Like, it's tough to deal with. So, yeah. Another disappointing season for Duke. They keep getting these top-level recruits, and they keep falling short. But, yeah, the Final Four is set. We got UConn versus Illinois, which I think is going to be a fantastic game. And then we got juggernauts over on the other side, Arizona versus Michigan. I think Arizona's been the best team all year. So, I mean, I would definitely pick them to win. But that Michigan team is really good. Really good. And Michigan too, they have Yaxel. I believe he's a junior. He's like 23 or something. So it's
UAB.
Yeah, I believe his name's Yaxel Lindenborg. That's quite the name right there. He's a senior. So, these teams have and then Arizona's got Bryce James. I mean, Bryce James is on the bench.
Arizona.
He's doing what he needs to do on the bench. He's averaging 5 high fives a game. He threw the towel to a teammate. That was crazy. That was so accurate that pass was. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to deal with that, but in all reality, actually looking at it, Arizona does have a lot of good players who have been there for a while. So it's kind of dealing with having to deal with the one and done is hard. So it's hard to deal with, especially if you don't. In March, it's March. Anything can happen in March. So, but yeah, I'm excited for the Final Four. I think that'll be pretty good. Trey, your guys over at North Carolina they're kind of blowing stuff up over there. We got Hubert Davis out as the head coach. So who do you think's the best candidate for that job?
So the best candidate for the job has to be retired Tar Heel, like Kenny Jet Smith said. Anyone that's a Tar Heel in the past needs to be.
So Jordan?
Maybe, bro. Get Jordan, bro, if you have to, man.
Jordan can't coach crap, bro.
I think he can. He can be the best coach probably ever.
There's no limit to the glaze.
He will probably be the best coach ever, man. But you know what? It's also Jordan. He's on NASCAR. So he's good on NASCAR. He's doing good. He's the best winner ever in NASCAR history.
Okay.
Anyway,
okay, whatever, bro.
So here's the deal. UNC is going to have good upcoming freshmen coming in their season next season on the team next season. With Kenny the Jet Smith's son coming in, and also another one too. I forgot his name, but he went on first second signed. Here's the deal. This is a disappointing for UNC. I think when Caleb Wilson was probably not injured, they probably would have been farther than they have in the past. But thank God he fired Hubert Davis. He's a terrible coach.
His best player got hurt, bro. What do you want to do?
I know, but dude, this guy needs to do more recruiting and NIL and the transfer portal. He didn't do that.
UNC did do a decent job at recruiting in the NIL. They got Vasir, that center that was dominating all of last year, basically. I think their main issue, honestly, is injuries. Injuries in the
they had bad injuries, bro. They had bad injuries, man.
They can't get players to stay. Cadeau left.
Exactly. Hubert Davis' fault.
I mean, I guess so, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't really know. Let me see. Let me pull up the Vegas odds actually. For UNC new head coach. So it looks like Billy Donovan is the
oh yeah
Billy Donovan. He used to coach for Chicago Bulls. Before that, he coached the Thunder, didn't he? I believe he coached the Thunder too. Before Dagnall got there, and it looks like he's got a 30 to 40% chance. And then Tommy Lloyd of Arizona, and then it gets small from there. But it does look like Billy Donovan and Tommy Lloyd are the Vegas favorites. Billy Donovan's plus 165 to take that job, and Tommy Lloyd's plus 200. So it's pretty close, but
Tommy Lloyd, Arizona. There's Arizona. I see Billy Donovan though. He's been the Bulls head coach for a while now, and he hasn't really produced.
Yeah. So, I mean, he really hasn't done anything. So
it's Tom Thibodeau too, man. How about him? You think he'll be a good head coach or no?
No, because he's going to play all the young guys 40 minutes a night. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it looks like everyone thinks Billy Donovan's going to be the one. So yes, sir. What's up, Isaac? Taking shots at Trey already, bro. Y'all need to fight.
Dude.
Y'all need to fight, bro. Y'all need to fight.
This guy's a clown, bro.
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny, bro. All right. We're gonna move on here. We're gonna see some NBA here. I have a lot I want to say about the NBA. So I'm gonna go real quick here. I'm gonna go as fast as I can. We'll see. But we're going to start with Luka. And I want to talk a little about Luka, and I want to talk a little bit about the MVP race. So as I'm talking, you guys can think about what you're going to say, because I need to go first here. I need to go first.
Okay.
So the most recent NBA ladder came out. So I'll give you the timeline. It was SGA, Wemby, Luka. That was the top three. That was the top three on the NBA ladder, the Kia MVP ladder. Wemby gets up on the stage, the press conference, and pretty much begs to be the MVP. And then the new one drops out, the new MVP ladder, and it's Wemby, SGA, Jokic, Luka. Okay. I just want to give you some stats here. This is Luka Doncic in his last 5 games, okay? This is from March 19th to now. He has averaged 41.8 points per game, 6.6 rebounds per game, and 5.4 assists per game. And during that stretch, he has the most points per game scored in the month of March in NBA history. Okay? In NBA history. Kobe, Jordan, Harden, none of them averaged as many points in the month of March as Luka did in this month. And he dropped a place. Okay, I'm befuddled. I'm dumbfounded. I'm hornswoggled. I'm every word you can think of to denote confusion is what I am. I'm confused. I thought he's averaging 33.7 points per game for the entire season. He's been averaging 40. Like, Stephen A. Smith said about James Harden, he's averaging 40. That's how I'm feeling right now. He's averaging 40 points. I mean, I'm going to pull up his last 10 games because you might say, well, 5's not a very good sample size. Well, then let's just take a look at his last 10 games. He's averaging 39.7, pretty much 40 if you round up, 8 rebounds, 7.4 assists. This is since March 10th. The dude is averaging a near 40-point triple-double on good efficiency. Everyone wants to cry about efficiency. During this time, he's averaging 48%. He's averaging 27 shots a game. 48% from the field on 27 shots per game is pretty good for how much volume he's shooting. He's shooting 13 threes a game, averaging 40% from 3. I'm so confused because then everyone's arguments, well, he can't be as bad as he is defensively. He can't be as bad as he is defensively and be the MVP. Have you watched any Lakers games? The dude is no longer a complete liability on defense. In fact, in the last couple months, his points per game, given up points per possession, given up in isolation scoring settings, is lower than SGA. He's statistically a better isolation defender than SGA in the last couple months. SGA's, I believe, is 1.11 points per possession given up in isolation. Luka has been 1.08 points per game and points per possession in isolation. He's been better on the perimeter in isolation settings than SGA. This guy's averaging, like, in this last 10 game span, I'll pull it up here. He's averaging almost 3 steals a game. I don't understand the disconnect. We're acting like this dude is a Dumbo on defense. He lost 40 pounds and now he can actually play defense. Is he what Victor Wembanyama on defense? No, he's not. Obviously not. But he's not a liability anymore. Will teams hunt him? Yeah, they'll hunt him because they're going to. But he's actually a not terrible defender. He's actually pretty decent. All the stats say he is 2.5 steals per game on good isolation defense. Yeah, I'll take that all day from a superstar averages 40 a game. So I don't understand the disconnect. And then I don't understand how you can say defense matters, but Jokic goes up a spot. How does that work? How does that work? I don't understand because Luka is averaging 55 points of generated offense per game for his team. 55. That's points and assists. Wemby is 35. Dog, it's a 20-point per game difference between the two guys. And you might say, well, Wemby makes up for that with his defensive presence. Okay, whatever. If you want to calculate that, go ahead and calculate that for me. Because all I know is Luka's got 40 more steals than Wemby. So why are we taking that into account? Does Luka have to cure cancer, dog? Does he have to cure like horrible chronic diseases to be the MVP? Does he have to solve peace in the Middle East? Like, what does he have to do to be the MVP? Or I've never seen this before. People have voters fatigue for a guy who hasn't even won the award.
Yeah.
I'm passionate about this because it's dumb. It makes no sense. He's averaging 42 points per game in his last 5, 40 points per game in his last 10, and he's going down in the MVP ladder. The Lakers are a top 3 seed. And I also have another one for you real quick, and then I'm going to wrap up. I'm sorry. I'm taking forever, but I'm very passionate about this. Okay. We're going to go to this is the win percentage of the teams of the people on the MVP ladder without them on the court. Okay. So I'm going to go in order. Victor Wembanyama's, the Spurs without Wemby on the court, win 66.7% of their games. That's really good. That's a high seed. That's a very good team. SGA, when he doesn't play, the Thunder win 66.7% of their games without SGA. Again, a very good win percentage. If you take that out for 82 games, I don't have this off the top of my head, so I'm gonna look it up real quick. That would be a 54 win season. Okay, that's pretty much the equivalent to what the Bulls did without Jordan when he retired and they won 55 games. This is really good. That's a 55. Yeah, Amish, our boy's on. He's here. That's a 55 win pace without Victor Wembanyama for the Spurs and without the SGA for the Thunder. Okay, all right. Jokic, the Nuggets without Jokic, a 62.5% win percentage. Okay. All right, I'm going to go down. We're going to go to the 5th one, who's Jaylen Brown. This one's staggering. The Celtics without Jaylen Brown, 85.7% win percentage. And then number 6 in the ladder is Cade Cunningham. The Pistons win 75% of their games without Cade Cunningham. Okay, now Luka. The Lakers win 50% of their games without Luka. Okay, that is Victor Wembanyama's team and SGA's team win 16% more of their games without their best player on the court than the Lakers do. Is that not MVP? Is that not being the most valuable player on your team? I'm sorry. I guess I must have missed the MVP because the Spurs are on pace to be the first team in history to have 8 or more people average 10 plus points. Did y'all know that? Probably not. Victor Wembanyama, De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Dylan Harper, Julian Champagnie, and Harrison Barnes. So yeah, that's what I have to say. The guy's averaging freaking 40, and he can't be the MVP because he didn't solve world hunger. So yeah, what do you guys think?
Go ahead, Travis.
So, I mean, Luka's playing competition, man. The last 10 games, he's playing, let's see, Minnesota, Denver, Houston, Miami Heat, and Bam Adebayo. Orlando.
83. He scored 83.
I don't understand why he would be 4th. I think he should be at least 2nd, right?
I think he should be 2nd, too.
Maybe the conference is, or like the argument is Victor's been doing the entire season. I get that. I don't mind him at the 1. But SGA and Jokic, I mean, they're not putting up numbers like Luka is right now, you know? I mean, SGA is just foul baiting the entire time. I don't know why he's even on the MVP list, if I'm being honest. On the ball at wherever SGA is at, bro. Just put me on there, dude, at this rate. You know what I mean? It's like let's be real here. Anyone can do what SGA is doing, bro. It's not hard. But, why is Luka not at least top 2 in the list?
I don't know.
Averaging what 48 and 8 against top 10 teams.
Yeah, against really good teams.
Yeah,
against really good teams.
So
yeah,
I don't understand it either.
Okay, so SGA is averaging. This is why his scoring average is so high right now. He's averaging 9.2 free throws per game. That's why he's averaging 30 points per game, by the way.
Hey, check out what he's doing in his last 2. I think he's averaging like 16 free throws a game in his last 2 games, bro.
SGA is not better candidate than Luka Doncic right now. Lucas, I agree with Travis. He's top 2 at least.
He's got to be top 2.
Wembanyama's great. He's special. He's a generational talent. You know, I think in a year or 2, probably win the MVP, probably win a chip. He might win a chip this season. Here's the deal.
Spurs are very good.
The Lakers are 13. When Luka's in his past season, Luka's defense rating is 108.3. That's better than SGA's. Luka averages more steals and blocks than SGA. So when Wembanyama said that candidate for MVP, he was taking a shot at Luka, right? But Luka's averaging more
Because
steals.
he said 50% of the game is defense, is what he said. So yeah.
And well, Luka's doing that too. He's averaging more steals and blocks than SGA and Jokic. Jokic's never played defense his entire life. Has he ever played? Have y'all seen this guy play defense in his life? I haven't seen it. Yeah, his team won it. You know why his team won in the previous years and against the Lakers? Because of Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. They were playing defense.
And Darvin Ham, bro.
And Darvin had
terrorist.
stupidity.
The terrorist.
Darvin had stupid Al Qaeda crap. That's why they lost 2 against the Lakers.
Member of the Taliban, man.
So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. That list is whoever's in that and those writers and the MVP voters should be drug tested. And you know what I heard about Brian Windhorst said Nick ranking on NBA today? You know what he said about the MVP? Well, SGA, I'm gonna vote for SGA because he had the 66 games wins this season. Okay, that's the stupidest thing I've heard in my life from Brian Windhorst. Respectfully, here's the deal: wins do not matter of a player. What the player does on the court matters. What his stats say matters. Okay, in my opinion, I think Kobe Bryant should have 3 MVPs. But you know why I gave it to Steve Nash? Because he has a better record. That's why. That's really what happened. In 2018, they gave it to James Harden because he averaged 40 points per game in the season. In my opinion, should give it to LeBron. That's my opinion about that. This is the stupidest list I've seen in my life. It's probably as bad as I saw last week of Bleacher Report's top 10 pure scorers ever.
That was pretty bad.
That was bad. This is just as bad as this.
Yeah,
the MVP ladder should be. Here's my MVP ladder. It's Wemby. It's Luka. I probably give it to Jaylen Brown. I probably give it to SGA and Jokic. That's mine.
Dude, K should be up there, honestly.
Yeah, but he's gonna be collapsed.
He's not. He's not gonna. Well, he's not gonna even be eligible because he's on his 64th game and he's 65. Which that rule's dumb, but I'll just say a couple more things about this, and then I want to move on because I'll really get going. I just do not understand how you can have better averages. Statistically better defense than a guy and drop. Like, how are you dropping? He's averaging 40. Like, what more does he have to do? Like, genuinely, he's averaging, and it's not even, I'm not even saying Luka should win it. If I had a vote, I'd vote for Luka, but I'm just saying, why is he dropping on it? Why did Jokic all of a sudden go above him? I don't understand. And then SGA in his last 2 games, he's averaged 33% from the field. He's made 1 3 out of 13 in his last 2 games. He has more free throws made than he does field goals in his last 2 games. And then I'm not going to let Wemby slide either. He played against the Giannis-less Bucks and went 7 for 21.
They have had a weak schedule this season, kind of.
I don't understand. I know the Thunder are about to have a very tough stretch to end the season. They have the hardest strength of schedule for the remainder of the season. And I just saw SGA just put up some bricks. He 0 for 10 from 3. If that was Luka, that would be all over social media, and it was all over social media. I'm talking about sports media. It'd be all over sports media. If Luka went 0 for 10, they'd call him a shot chucker, inefficient. And then Mr. Efficiency, SG will go out of his way to make sure he's efficient, puts up 10 bricks. And Wemby puts up 7 for 21, fat nothing against the Giannis-less Bucks. Bro's getting guarded by Ryan Hollins. He can't make a bucket. I don't understand what is the disconnect with the voters and Luka? Do they genuinely hate this guy? I'm gonna say his last 5 stats, last 5 games: 60, 6 and 7, nice. I'm sorry, 7 and 3 with 5 steals. Okay, 33, 5 and 8 with 4 steals and a block.
Man.
Then we got 32, 7 and 6 with 3 steals. 43, 6 and 7, nice, with a steal. And then 41, 8 and 3 with 3 steals. What do you have to do? What more can you do? The Lakers are 10-1 in their last 11, and he went down, averaging 40. Okay, it's just a joke.
SGA is averaging in the last 10 games 31, 4, and 7.
Okay,
Those draw free throws, though. Those draw free throws. There's no way this guy can hit a 3-point shot, bro.
He's definitely in a shooting slump for sure. Which I don't understand how Wemby can just beg for the MVP and get moved up when the difference between Wemby and Luka defensively is the same difference between Wemby and Luka offensively. If you don't think so, you're dumb. He averages 20 more points per game for his team per game, points and assists. It's the same. So if it's 50%, and by the way, it's never been 50%. I saw my guy Nick Wright say this, so I'm going to steal this from him because I thought it was really funny the way he put it. So we have a defensive player of the year award, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we have an offensive player of the year award? Because it's the MVP. The MVP's always been the offensive player of the year. Why is there a all defensive team, but not an all offensive team? Because the all NBA team's the all offensive team. So why all of a sudden do we have to put defense is what makes the MVP? Do I need to? Does it help? Sure, it helps. But I'm just do the last 10, and then we'll move on. Last 10 MVPs. Okay, last 10 MVPs. Are you ready? SGA, who's a good defender. I think he's a little overrated on defense.
Yeah, me too.
He I don't think he's a world beater on defense. He's a good defender. I think Jaylen Brown's a better defender. I think Jason Tatum's a better defender. I think Kawhi even now is a better defender. Is that a knock on SGA? No, those are great defenders, but I don't think he's this world beater defensively. Okay. Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jokic plays no defense. Joel Embiid. He's okay. Jokic, no defense. Giannis. Yeah. Giannis plays great defense. James Harden, no defense. Russell Westbrook, only if he'll clamp up KD, that's for sure. Steph Curry, no defense. KD, he's an okay defender. And then you got LeBron, obviously LeBron's fantastic defense. D-Rose, he didn't play defense. LeBron, he's LeBron. Kobe played defense. Dirk, no defense. Steve Nash, no defense. And then you finally get to where there's some defensive guys. But these are all the best offensive players in the NBA when they won. Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, even Giannis was averaging close to 30 a game. Jokic, Joel Embiid, and all of a sudden it's a defense award. I don't understand. I mean, I genuinely don't get it. But that's neither here nor there. Sure, whatever. Okay, we're gonna move on. I got real worked up about that one. That one's really frustrating. The guy's averaging 40. Like, what does he have to do? Okay, sorry.
I don't know what to do, man.
I don't know what else he's gonna do. If I had a vote, I'd vote for him. His team is worse without him. All these other guys, they're on 54 win paces without their best player. And there's some good sample sizes. Wemby, SGA missed a bunch of time. Jokic missed a bunch of time. Jaylen Brown's going to miss a bunch of time, and his team's going to still win a bunch. Whatever. I guess I missed the boat on what MVP means. So, okay. We're going to move over to Trey's guy, MJ. MJ said the most dumb thing I've ever heard in my life, but we're going to talk about it. So he goes on CBS, and the anchor asked him what he thinks about the GOAT debate, and he just goes on this nonsensical nonsense about, the eras and this and that, and it's different and the game's different, so there's no GOAT. Okay. Do you want to go first, Trey?
I want to go first, man. Actually, for me personally, I don't have a GOAT yet. I gotta watch more games. So here's the deal about this. You know what I blame for the GOAT debate, guys? I blame Skip Bayless. Because Skip Bayless went on Sports Reporters in the 90s. That was a show on ESPN with the late, great Dick Shaft. He said...
Pause.
That's his name, bro. I'm being for real.
That's a pause, bro. That's got to be a pause.
Okay, anyway, so... this show aired every morning on Sundays on ESPN.
Okay.
Okay. So then he did this whole debate with Chuck and Jordan, and then as time went involved, he went on Cold Pizza on ESPN2. We have 10 segments against Skip Bayless with Jay Crawford, Skip Bayless, Kevin Frazier, and all these people. But when LeBron came into the league, that's when Skip Bayless would just diminish LeBron, saying he's not better than Jordan. On 2010 against Chris Broussard, it was him versus Chris Broussard on the desk. He said LeBron James is overrated. He's not a clutch player, not clutch at all. He's not. Michael Jordan would never do this. This and that, the other thing. Kobe Bryant sucks. He ain't better than Jordan either. Jordan will cook him 1-on-1. And then as time went on First Take with him and Stephen A. Smith, I'm being for real. This man bashed LeBron James' block shot against 2016 against the Warriors. My whole point is this. This is Skip Bayless' fault. This is his fault. And, because because of him, like people like him, we can appreciate every player. For me personally, I appreciate LeBron and Jordan. I grew up watching LeBron. I wasn't live with Jordan was playing. I was live with LeBron. I watched LeBron win all his championships. I was excited for him. I watched him win against OKC. I watched him lose against the Mavericks, against the Spurs in 2014, against the Warriors. I hated the Warriors. I hated them because they were the stupidest team ever. I couldn't stand watching that freaking crap with Kevin Durant, of Steph Curry and Draymond Green on a stupid team. I hated it, and that's what we used against LeBron James. You know what I'm blaming for that? Skip Bayless. This is Skip Bayless' fault, guys. It really is. For me personally, I don't have a GOAT. I appreciate both players. I love them both. I love watching both of them in their prime. I love watching LeBron now. This is the only sport I can't choose to go. I can't do it, bro. So, anyways, there you go. Y'all go ahead.
Travis, do you want to go, bro?
Man, I really think LeBron. I really think LeBron and MJ, I mean, they're really good. I don't know what MJ is yapping about, man. Let's be real here. We all have a top five.
He's just saying words, bro. He's just saying words, bro. He's just
saying this, though.
He knows he ain't the GOAT. He knows.
I'll tell you this.
He knows he's not. That's why he's saying this, bro.
I think, what's crazy, though? I think the Insights in the NBA on NBC is the best segment I've seen in all sports.
Just pretend like he didn't say that and move on.
So, like I was saying, Bam dropped 83. So, do we think he's the GOAT now?
Dude,
he's got a case, bro. He's got a case. He's got a case, bro.
I think he's better than Steph Curry. I'll tell you that.
You just hate Steph, bro. You hate Steph. I think
he's better than Will Chamberlain too.
Okay, you think like your dog's better than Will Chamberlain?
I do think that.
Listen, this is what Jordan said. There's no such thing as a GOAT in basketball to me. It's only because I think we learn from other athletes. We progress the game. To say that one is better than another is not really right. Okay. He's yapping. Trey, if LeBron said that, you know what all the MJ shills would say? He's just saying that because he thinks Jordan's the GOAT and he doesn't want to say it.
No.
He's soft. Soft.
No.
So why is it just basketball? Why isn't that the case? So there's no GOAT in any sport, according to Jordan.
I mean,
there's no GOATs. There's no GOATs. There's no greatest of all times. It's the only thing in the history of anything where there's no greats. There's no greatest of all times. No, nothing. And it genuinely makes no sense. Yes, they learn from each other. That's why the game continues to grow. But to say he's just angry. He's just sad. To say that one is better than another is not really right. Why? Why can't we say that they got better? Why? That's the whole point of the game. We push it forward. It gets better. People get better. Why can't we say it? Why are we afraid to admit it? It's so dumb. It's just dumb. He's just saying words. He's an old man who smokes a lot of cigars, and he's just kind of out of it. So
MJ saying that's the equivalent of like me getting a NBA contract of LeBron size. they don't make no sense. People are
Yeah.
better than other people.
It's just
the truth.
in anything. If science, mathematicians, doctors, it just because we learn from someone else means that we can't be better than them at it. That makes no sense. I don't understand. Everything continues. So what you're telling me is Lockheed Martin technically isn't as good as making airplanes as the Wright brothers, because it's not fair to the Wright brothers because we learned from them and they made that little old plane that flew for 15 seconds. That's what Jordan's saying, bro.
For me, though,
and we got F-22 Raptors that can do, I mean, the dumbest stuff ever in the air. But no. It's unfair to say that Lockheed Martin's better at making airplanes because, they learn from them. It's not fair. It's just so dumb.
For me, though, I don't have a go yet. I gotta watch more games of all these players. So,
what games you gotta watch? Their elementary games.
You're dragging it, bro. He's got to watch the Upward Basketball. He's dragging it, bro.
I got first 92. I gotta finish 2010 season LeBron. So,
are you watching the full 82 season game?
I am watching it. Yeah, sure as heck am.
He's dragging it. He doesn't need to do all that. He doesn't need to do all that.
I gotta do all that. I have to.
No, you don't.
I have to do
No, you don't. All right, we're gonna move on. Okay, we're gonna move on. So there's a couple things we're gonna talk about. So LeBron, Cade Cunningham, and I'm sure there's some other guys, but those are the two guys that come off the top of my head. They will not be eligible for end of season awards because they did not play 65 games. Do you guys think that the 65 game rule should be revoked?
Yes, without a doubt.
Yeah.
The fact that Cade had a major injury in maybe
bad.
The last 2 weeks of the season, he's not eligible now. That's not right.
It's bad. And he'd be all NBA first team, and he'd be eligible for a super max, and he's going to miss it now because of that. It's dumb. It's bad. The NBA did say that they were going to look at. Okay, Adam Silver, he's really dumb, so I don't actually trust him to do anything. But they did say that they were going to look at either revoking that completely or changing it for, if you have a catastrophic injury and you're a couple games away from the eligibility. I think they should just remove it. I think it's legitimately stupid. But
okay, for the love of God, get the NBA to 70 games, bro. This is stupid. LeBron James leads the league in fast. By the way, LeBron's 41 years old. He leads the league in fast break points at 41. They're just posterizing everybody. Against Indiana the other night, he literally looked like Shaq bodying that center like on the court. Looked like a prime Shaq, dogging on him and bodying him and pulling him in the paint. This I think Cade Cunningham's a top 5 MVP candidate. Great year all season, but he's collapsed lung. This is just stupid, man. Come on, Adam. This is why Adam Silver to me is the worst commissioner
he's
ever.
so bad, bro.
He's worst. He's the worst commissioner I've seen in my entire lifetime. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, he's really bad. His new anti-tanking rules are basically just let's have more teams try to tank now. It's really bad. It's really bad, but yeah, we'll see there. We'll see there. Okay, this is gonna get nasty. We're moving to some golf. And okay, in the golf world, there's been some major news. Tiger Woods again crashes his car.
Second time.
Who's gonna win the Masters? We'll answer this before we move on. I picked Rory to repeat because he's my guy, and I'm gonna go with Rory. To repeat. I think,
you know what?
Yeah.
I got Roy winning the Masters too, and you know what's crazy? Roy will be the second greatest golfer ever when he repeats.
This dude hates Jack Nicklaus with all his heart, bro.
I don't hate him. I think he's overrated.
Yeah, I got Rory. He's my guy. I think he's going to repeat. I think he plays really. I think with that monkey off his back at Augusta, I think he's going to be playing really well. So,
I also think I wish Anthony Kim would play. Wish he would play.
Who?
Anthony Kim.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to invite, but because his world ranking is not high enough. But yeah, that's what it is. I do think Bryson could make a run at it. Bryson won back-to-back live tournaments. I know A lot of people don't really like Liv, but he's been playing very, very well. I think Bryson definitely could make a run at it, and I know he probably wants a run back from last year. I'd love to see another Rory Bryson Sunday pairing. I think that'd be awesome. But Travis, who do you think? Who you got?
I got DeChambeau. I think he's been
Bryson.
on a pretty good roll now, and there's like a
He
crazy
has.
stat line. Like if you're ninth in the world golf ranking and something else, that they usually win the Masters. And I think he's ninth in the world rankings right now. Let me see.
I don't think they give Liv. I don't think they give World Golf rankings. Liv.
He does not.
They
no.
do now.
Oh, they do now.
Yeah.
Okay. I
He
didn't know
should. They give their tournaments give world ranking points now. Let me see where he's at.
I think my top three for Masters is Scotty, and Xander Schauffele, and then what's his name? Bryson DeChambeau. Actually, no, give me Morikawa over Xander.
Okay. Yeah.
I like Xander.
Hope he stays healthy, man. Hope his practice is okay, man.
Yeah. I think Bryson has a legitimate chance. He played really well last year. He just kind of folded in the last round. Sunday, Augusta's really hard, but he's been playing out of his mind the last couple weeks. So yeah. And yeah, I do think Scotty's off his game, but Scotty plays well at Augusta. He's going to play well. I think he's going to play well. And I'd like to see Brooks play well. I would like to see Jordan Spieth play well as well. I would like to see JT play well. Yeah, I'd like to see JT.
JT needs to win the matches, bro. It's kind of like, bro.
Yeah, and
start winning again. Bad.
Yeah, he definitely does.
In 2020 that was probably his best golf, but I don't know what the heck is this guy's doing, bro.
Yeah, I mean the last 2 years. Well, if you win the Players, you're in a good spot to win the Masters. Cam Young did win the Players, so I would like to see. I'd like to see how he played. Okay, to be fair, Luddy was up and he had that tournament in the bag, and then he did his classic Sunday choke. Luddy is a choker, unfortunately. I would like to see Ludwig play well, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Brooks did play well. He played well. He's been playing well. He's kind of get back into shape, so I'd like to see him play well. I think Tommy Fleetwood is also very good, and he could play.
Justin Rose.
He could get up there. Justin Rose, maybe he could have another big time tournament like he did last year. But yeah, I'm going with Rory because he's my guy, and he won last year, and I want him to defend that green jacket really bad. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But okay. No more fun and games, guys. It's time to talk about the serious stuff. Tiger freaking Woods flipped his car again for the fourth time since 1974. And 1997, my bad. 1997, his fourth DUI since 1997.
It's his second, I mean.
That's not any better, man.
Okay. He only has 2 felonies, not 4. Oh, boy. Okay, let's look it up. How many DUIs does Tiger have?
He has 2.
Let's
see how many DUIs Tiger Woods have. He got arrested in May of 2017 and March of 2026. Okay. All right. Great. He's 2-time felon. All right. So Tiger flips his car. By the way, he's like in a residential area. He's not even driving fast. He just flips his car.
No cars around. Nothing's around. It is him in the road, and the road got him. He lost to the road.
So he flips his car. He gets out. The police are there. They said he's impaired. He's probably slurring his words. He doesn't. If you saw the pictures of his mugshot, he did not look the best.
It's like I'll buy a shirt.
His eyes were red. He was not looking great. They breathalyze him. He does a 000. So then what's obviously the next thing you do? I've tried to explain this to Trey like 50 times, but I can't get through his skull. Listen, if you're visually impaired and the police officer thinks you're impaired and you do 000 on the breathalyzer, that means you probably have drugs in your system. So they said, all right, Tiger, hey man, we're just going to need you to pee in a cup real quickly. It won't take long. We'll give you some water and you'll be able to just do it real fast. And he goes, no, I'm good. So he admitted fault right then and there by not taking it, because if he had no drugs in his system, he said, oh yeah, I'll take a drug test, easy. It comes back, and then the cops could have just been like, well, Tiger, maybe just suck at driving. Maybe you need to quit driving. But he said he was on medication. for his back injuries or whatever, and he flips his car. He gets another DUI. Dude, what is this guy's problem, bro?
Okay, I'm gonna go first on this thing because I got a lot to say about this.
Oh man.
So when I saw the news, I was actually at the gym. I was working out, and on my rest, I looked at my phone for 60 minutes, 60 seconds, and I go back in again. So, Tiger Woods, this is my message to you, brother. Please hire a professional driver. Please do it. Because you better thank Jesus Christ for everything, because he's put his hand on you more than any boy I've seen my entire life, bro. Like, this guy almost died in 2021.
I don't think it's God, brother.
2009, he got in the car. Nick, stop. 2009, and then 2026, bro. What? You better thank God for everything else.
I don't think God's the one that's doing it, bro.
You know what, bro? But here's the deal. Because next time, bro, you might be dead.
Next time, what's it called? If he gets another DWI, he's going to prison.
I know, that's what I'm saying, though. Here's the deal. DWI might happen again, or he might be dead, or he might kill somebody. Okay? Tiger Woods.
It's not funny. I'm sorry.
Tiger
I'm not
Woods.
laughing at that. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at
Tiger
something
Woods,
instead.
bro, needs to hire a professional driver, or get a freaking Tesla and let it drive for you.
That's a good one too. That's a good
Get a
one too.
Tesla, bro. I want a Tesla because I can't drive it. I know how you feel. But bro,
See, Tiger can't drive because he's on. Tiger can't drive because he's on drugs. You can't drive just because you can't drive, bro. That's a big difference.
okay, but here's the deal, bro. Tiger Woods, bro. You need a high professional driver, dog. You just need to do it. You're gonna kill yourself, brother. Next thing you know, I'm gonna see on the headlines, Tiger Woods from 1979 to 2026. That's what I'm going to see at one point, bro. Like, dude, just get a Tesla, bro. Go out. You know Elon Musk, probably. You're a freaking billionaire. Go talk to Elon Musk. Say, Elon, give me a Tesla, bro. Give me the keys. I won't drive. Let it drive for me, bro. Let it drive for me. That's what you need to do, Tiger. Ain't that hard, bro. You know what's crazy, dude? This guy is gonna die. He's gonna be in prison. You might be in prison for killing somebody. Manslaughter. Like, dude, for the love of goodness gracious, bro, hire a professional driver or get a Tesla. Enough's enough with this, bro. Okay, I know you're trying to be a good man. You're trying your best, but this is not cool. You have a son that's probably go to Florida State University and play golf. You have a daughter who's probably going to be your caddy at Augusta if you play golf ever again. Okay, you're also one of the ex-Trump family members. Man, props to you, brother. But here's the deal, bro. Just get somebody out. Just don't get behind the wheel ever again. Don't do it, man. Because this is stupid. What are you doing or driving? Are you just going to are you playing NASCAR? Is this F1 crap? Like, what is this, bro?
No, if it was F1, he would have lost speed on the straights.
Okay, you would have freaking got. Are you trying to be Dale Earnhardt? Like, bro, Tiger, bro. Tiger, bro. You just need to figure out. You just need to figure out how to drive or something, bro. Because, dude, this might be your last chance, probably ever in your entire life, to kind of get bailed out. This is probably your last chance, dog. Because it might be another. There might not be another chance next time. There might not be another chance next time, bro.
Yeah.
There might not be. So think of your freaking noggin. Think, Tiger. Think.
That's yelling, bro.
Because, dude, this guy was doing so good. He was playing at TGL the week prior.
He was, bro.
You look good. We should talk about that instead talking about freaking DWI crap. Quit driving. Get a Tesla. You're worth $1.2 billion. That's all I gotta say.
Travis, you got anything you want to add, bro?
Get a Tesla.
We live in an age at which point you shouldn't even have a DWI, and it was in the middle of the day too. It wasn't even at night. It was the middle of the day.
It's the middle of the day, dog.
Hey, here's the deal though. Props to him for making money about that shirt though.
Okay.
Because that shirt sold out on Sunday Red. That's the blue shirt sold out.
Yeah.
It got sold
He
out.
also sold out his mugshot shirt.
Yeah, his mugshot shirt.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy one, bro. Just to wear it.
Is he playing in the Masters or no?
I
You know
don't
what's
know.
crazy? You know what's
I don't
crazy
know
about this
anymore.
dude? Nick, you want something crazy about this dude, Travis?
Hmm.
What's up?
This guy is going to go to Augusta National Golf Club this week. That was the plan. About to open a new course at Mini Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia. That might be delayed now. That might be delayed. It might
Yeah.
be. It might be delayed now because this crap like this happens, man.
Yeah.
This did
Like-
happen. Lawyers are saying though that the officers violated some right of his, like they didn't let him go after 8 hours or something. I don't know what it was, but this most likely will get off his record since he didn't pee. It might get moved down to some kind of misdemeanor if I'm being honest.
Yeah, probably something like that. But
But at the same time, middle of the
So,
day, you got a
yeah.
car and you somehow flip it in the middle of a residential street.
yeah. So I just pulled up a couple options here for my guy Tiger. So, he's worth $1.2 billion, right? So I have here a Rolls Royce Ghost, okay? About $260,000 he could buy and then have someone drive him. If he doesn't want that, I also have a 2026 Mercedes Maybach S580 for him that he could buy and have someone drive him around. Brother, if I was worth $1.2 billion,
Me
my
too.
hands would never touch the steering wheel.
Me
I'd
too.
be in the back of a Maybach, chilling, dog, feet up, chilling. Okay,
Me too.
I'd be in the double R with the stars above my head, sipping on some exquisite deliciousness, and have a plate of cheese and cured meats right in front of me, dog. Like, I don't get it. I'd be in a Maybach. There'd be a Maybach, and there'd be a man named Donald or like Devin or like something crazy like Bartholomew, and he'd be a full-time driver, and he's secretly John Wick. That's what I would do.
Yep.
That's what I would do. I'd have the Maybach, the Double R, the Phantom, the Cullinan. You know what I'm saying? And if I wanted to get a little crazy driving, go take a little GT3 RS to the track and drive around a little bit. You're
Dude.
Tiger Woods, bro. You don't need to be doing donuts in the middle of the street and flipping your car.
Dude, here's the deal. News anchors have professional drivers. You know why? Because you have the money for it. You have Lester Holt on NBC, have a professional driver. Stephen A. Smith, professional driver. I bet Nick Wright has one. I bet you Sean Hannity and Brett Baer have one. I bet you Caitlin Collins has one. And Anderson Cooper. Like, bro, you have the money for a driver. Heck, bro, if I was worth that much money, bro, you best bet I'm not driving this wheel.
I'd be in the Maybach, brother. I'd be in the Maybach.
Chilling.
I'd be
I'm
in the
watching
back of the
TV.
Maybach, brother.
I'm right there, bro, because I'm not gonna drive ever again. Dude, Donald Trump and Elon Musk don't have drivers. Even before he became president, before he became a billionaire. Now he is now. But dude, hire security guards around you. Bro. And get and hire drivers. Not that hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting. But that being said, we're gonna move on. So we'll move on to some actual golf stuff, and then we'll wrap up here in a little bit. But Gary Woodland, after 7 years, he finally is back in the winner's circle. He was very emotional. I believe, let me pull it up here. Yeah, it was the Houston Open. It was the Houston Open Memorial Park Golf Course. He wins by a comfortable 5-stroke margin. He's finally back in the winner's circle. And yeah, he was very emotional. So, I mean, he had brain surgery. It's a great story. get brain surgery. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. And you know, very cool to see. So we're happy for him. Hopefully he can continue, you know, going on, doing some good stuff there. We'll circle back around to our Masters talk. So Trey already mentioned it, but Trey said if Rory goes back to back at the Masters, he's better than Jack Nicklaus. Okay. Travis, what's your take on that, man?
What is
You know what
I'm
Jack
gonna
Nicklaus
be
is?
with you, man. I don't watch as much golf as y'all do, but I will say,
You know what Jack is?
yeah, he old time golfer, right?
Yeah. The old goat.
If Rory wins it again, which I honestly don't think he can, it'll make him better. I think he's still got to win other majors still.
Yeah.
I really
if he won, he'd be at 6 total majors. Okay, he'd have 2 PGA championships, 2 Masters, a U.S. Open, and an Open. Jack has 18 majors.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely, I think, you know, even if you think that era wasn't as good, which I agree, he still has 18. He won the Masters 6 times. You know, for me, I think a better argument would be, you know, where does Rory rank against like Arnold Palmer, Phil Mickelson, you know, guys like that, right below the Tiger Jack class. But Trey thinks that he'd be better than Jack. So Trey, do you want to
Yeah, I actually
delve
do.
a little deeper into that for us
Okay.
here?
What's the deal? Okay. So back in the day, there's actually a true stat, by the way. Dan Hicks said it on the Golf Channel back in 1996. It was a U.S. Amateur against Tiger Woods versus Travis Kemp. That was his name. Okay. He said this, that back in the day, U.S. amateurs counted as majors. I don't know how that's even possible because it's not a professional tournament at all. How does that even dictate that? Because that's the stupidest thing ever. If you're going to count U.S. amateurs, U.S. junior amateurs in part of that scenario, then sure. Whatever. What's up, Matthew? Hope you're doing good, man. Glad thanks for joining, bro. But but here's the deal, okay? I think players count as a major. It should be the 5th major. So Rory is he a 3-time he's a 3-time players winner, right, Nick? 16,
I believe
19,
he's
won
won the
last-
players 3 times. He's a 3-time FedEx Cup winner.
Okay. So that's a dictate in that too, man. Like it has to. Like I think Rory McIlroy, you know, he has, in my opinion, has the best swing ever, the best swing of all time. I think his swing is so pure. He didn't swing that hard, but it still goes far. He's a strong guy too. He controls his swing. You know, I mean, Tiger told Charlie to copy Rory's swing.
He has 2 players championships and 3 FedEx Cups.
Okay. So I think FedEx Cup should be a major too because of the purse.
Oh yeah,
Purse is like insane. So that's a dictating factor in that too. So if you want to count U.S. amateurs back in the day as major championships, then we need to add the players and the FedEx Cup as major championships too.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think the players should be a major too. I think so too. Everyone calls it the 5th major anyways, so yeah, I think so. I mean, if you do count him, he would technically be at 10 majors right now. Technically, it's 5, but you know, if you wanted to count the FedEx Cup and the players, then it would be 10, which would be a lot. But you know, he has 5 of the traditional majors. Hopefully 6 here in a couple weeks. That'd be fantastic.
Next week, actually.
Yeah, that's crazy. Are we really already at the Masters week? Wow, we are. Sheesh, that's fire. That is fire. So yeah, I think he's got a lot of work to do. to do that. I hope he's not drunk anymore. I hope he's come off the high of winning the Masters. He played really well in a couple of tournaments the last couple of weeks. I know he's dealing with the back at the players, so I said he wasn't going to really win there because of that. So hopefully he's in better shape now, ready to rock, ready to go back to Augusta. So we're excited for that for sure. Trey wants to talk a little YouTube golf. Man. He's throwing on some YouTube golf stuff. So yeah, the Grant Horvat and the Brian Bros are starting a brand new golf league. It's actually pretty cool. It will end up being I believe they said 4 tournaments. I think is what they said, 4 tournaments and then a championship at the Wynn Resort in Las Vegas with a $1 million purse.
Jeez.
It's a lot of money. The winner's going to win $1 million. It's actually the winner gets $1 million, I believe. I think is what they said. But there's going to be 16. They said of the top of the line YouTube golf people. I think they're obviously not including guys like Bryson and Phil and actual tour pros. They will not be including. But yeah, I think that's going to be pretty exciting. They're going to reveal the field soon. I mean, there's obviously some couple names in there that are definitely going to be in there. But yeah, Trey, do you have a whole list? Do you have a whole list of who you think is going to be in it?
Okay, I think Micah Morris will be in it. I think I hate to say it, but I think Bubby might be in it.
Bubby's not going to be in it, bro.
No. I think Brad might be in it.
Brad will be in it. Brad and Sean will be in it, I think. Yeah.
I think Taco Golf might be in it.
That'd be really cool.
Also think what's his name might be in it. Luke
Quan
might be in it.
Luke Quan. Yeah.
He might be in it. I think they might add Bryson into it. Not gonna lie, I think
They're
they
not going to
will.
have Bryson.
You don't think so?
No, because he's going to win everything, bro.
Okay, that's true. I think they might add Kai Trump actually, and Gabby. I go Gabby too.
They're not adding them, bro.
No, maybe Garrett. I don't think Garrett will be in it.
Garrett's going to be in it. Garrett's for sure going to be in it.
He's doing health issues right now.
You can't have a YouTube golf thing without
That's
Garrett
true.
Clark.
Maybe Matt Sharp might be in it.
Yeah, I don't know if he's good enough for it, but he might be in it. We'll see.
Maybe I guess and then I don't know. Maybe Kai Trump, bro. He's good.
Honestly, she's pretty big in the social world. I wouldn't be surprised about that one.
She's good, bro.
Yeah, but their whole thing is it's like elite level players, like top of the line.
With the Miami
level
University
players.
I don't know.
I don't.
She also does have a season though. I don't think so.
I don't think a tournament with Brad Dahlke would be a great spot for,
Say it.
Say the name, bro.
No, I'm not saying the name. It's not the name. I'm saying I don't know if you got guys like Brad who can hit the ball almost as far as Bryson. They played together. They're pretty much right within 5 to 10 yards of each other. Would be a great spot for the ladies to try to compete against. I just don't think that's fair.
Completely different in that they don't.
Well, I'm saying
in the front tees.
I'm saying there's a reason why there's a women's league and there's a men's league. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's fair.
I
maybe
think
how about Kyle Berkshire?
Maybe Kyle. He could be in there. They think they might add him. I think they're going to add the Ben Kruper guy, the pause king.
Yeah.
I think he'll be in there.
I tried doing that swing, guys. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I did it. It worked for me twice, and then never worked again. So
that was me. It worked for me once. I'm on the range.
I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna be playing soon. I'm gonna try the pause. Boom.
Hey, everyone, do y'all both come down here? I got something on me, bro. I got $100 gift card to Comanche.
I don't think that's gonna cover all of us, but
okay, maybe one of y'all.
Yeah, I think it could cover one other person. But yeah, so I think it should be exciting. Obviously, the Brian Bros and Grant will be a part of it, and then they're going to fill it out with hopefully some pretty good talent. So I'm excited to see where they play, who it is. It's individual stroke play, straight up tournament play. So that should be really exciting to see. Probably going to get very, very intense. So But yeah, so dude, you got some YouTube golf questions, Trey. What is going out? What is going on? So yeah, the Roy doc is out on Prime. I haven't watched it yet, so don't spoil anything.
I haven't watched it either.
I'm excited to watch that. But okay, this is a funny question. What course do we think we could break 50 with Bryson?
Yeah.
Preston West par 3. None of them, bro. None of them, dog.
Of course. Anywhere in the world.
For if it was me and Bryson,
Yeah.
no, we're not touching 50. He would shoot like a 63, and then I would do nothing. Are you kidding me? Who do you think I am, bro?
I would do it.
Would I do it? Yeah, I would do it, but we're not breaking 50.
Okay, I'll probably do Augusta National Golf Club.
Trey, I'm not kidding, dog. You would shoot a 200 at Augusta.
Dude,
There's no way any of us would help Bryson in a break 50. There's
I
no
don't
way.
know. Tom Brady's
Brady's a really good golfer.
Okay.
Steph Curry's a really good golfer.
Is our putting?
You know
That's about it.
We could give him a line on putting. That's about it. Like
He's out driving us. He's out everything us. We can't
everything, dog.
He's driving at 300. What else?
I'm not breaking 50. I can't break 50 with Bryson. I would go. We would have fun, and he would shoot really low, and I would shoot really high, and then we wouldn't do anything. He would shoot a 62, and that would be our score. It'd be a 62 because he shot a 62. Unless you want to talk like the par 3, maybe I could help on the par 3. Okay. Maybe, he hits a bad shot and it's only 15 feet away, and I hit the best shot of my life and it's 10 feet away. I don't know. I don't think there's a course that I would help Bryson break 50 on. I don't think I would be any help at all. And that leads to the dog. Do you think that I'm going to help Torrey Pines? You think I'm going to be able to help him score on Torrey Pines?
You never know, man.
Dude, I would be in the rough all day long. It would take me 4 shots to get to the hole. If we play a scramble, I'm playing his ball. So we're going to play his drives, and then I'm going to shank it over the cliff, and then we're going to play his chip shot, and I'm going to pull my putt. There's no chance, Trey. There's 0 chance me and Bryson are breaking 50 anywhere on the planet because I would be too much of a detriment for him to take care of.
Okay.
He can't do it.
All right.
Do you think that you and Bryson would break 50 somewhere?
I think he'll probably carry me.
Yeah, but he can't break 50 by himself. He needs help.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right, bro. Thank you. Yeah. That leads us to our last YouTube golf question. Trey's in the YouTube golf mood today. If you could pick one YouTube golfer, not a tour pro, to play with, who would you play with, Trey?
I'd probably choose Grant Horvat, probably. I think Grant Horvat's I think he's the best swing on YouTube golf.
He's got a pretty swing.
But by the way, I like to play with him. I think he's a cool guy. I think the Wesley Bryan Bros would be good, but they're kind of professional and kind of out of my league, and I think Grant would probably help me out. And I think the Bryan Bros talk trash to each other, and I'll probably get coached by them. And Grant Horvat's a nice guy. He's humble. And he's nice. He's nicer than them.
George is pretty nice.
But Wesley's not, bro. Wesley Bryan would
Dude, I would love to play with Wesley. That'd be hilarious, bro. I would shake and he'd laugh at me, bro. It'd be so funny. Travis, what about you, bro?
Give me Kai Trump. Give me Paige Spirnak. Grace Charis. Haley Ostrom.
I'm
Baker. I'm there to golf, man. I'm there to play.
I'll play Kai Trump too. I think she's really good. I think she's really good.
Oh God.
I think good.
Yeah, I don't even know anymore. I think Taco Golf would be fun to play with. It seems like they have a fun time. I would like to see his swing impersonations. His swing impersonations are crazy.
It's funny, bro. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, Grant. I think Grant would actually teach me. I'd actually learn some stuff if I was with Grant. So I guess those two are who I would pick. My favorite YouTube golfer is Wesley because I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's funny.
But if I played bad, he's gonna roast the fire out of me. So yeah, probably not play with Wesley. But yeah, so okay.
I think your PGA Tour, please unban him, bro. Unban this guy.
Well, they need to unban him. That's why they made their own tour, so Wesley could be on tour. So yeah, we're gonna move on a little bit of baseball. Okay, so the baseball season is very, very young. It is very, very early, and we've talked about this a little bit, but the Yankees are 3-0. So, it's very early. It's 182 game seasons. It's going to be a long time before it's over. But is Aaron Judge and the Yankees most pressured to win the World Series?
Yes.
I think, yeah, man. What, the last time he's been bounced out, whatever.
So he got bounced out in the he got bounced out. He got bounced out 2 years ago in the World Series, and then a year ago in the who are they playing?
Toronto.
Yeah, the Blue Jays. Yeah, that's right. They played the Blue Jays in the ALCS. So they lost in the ALCS, and then they lost in the World Series the year before. So yeah, that's right. They got dominated by the Blue Jays. Bad. So yeah, I think so. I think obviously Aaron Judge, I think, is probably the worst superstar in professional sports right now. In terms of clutch, he's the crazy. He is what people think LeBron is.
Yeah,
because LeBron's actually the statistical most clutch player in the history of the NBA. Aaron Judge is like not. He gets significantly worse in clutch situations. So yeah, I think Aaron Judge would definitely be most under pressure, and the Yankees are under severe pressure. So yeah, Trey, those are your guys. They better step it up, dog.
Dude. So you know what's crazy, guys? The first game Aaron Judge against the San Francisco Giants, he didn't hit anything on bat. He was like,
he was like 0 for 4.
He was bad. And then the night before that, the night after that, pretty bad. And finally on Saturday, he hit a home run. Like, bro, get rid of the word the captain off your freaking Yankee name, bro. You know it's the real captain, Derek Jeter, because Derek Jeter was actually clutch. Derek Jeter in the clutch moments in the World Series against the Atlanta Braves, even in the playoffs, he was clutch.
Mm-hmm.
His last game ever as a baseball player, they were down by 3, and he was clutch, hit an RBI. Like, bro, Aaron Judge is the worst superstar in the clutch I've seen in my entire life. He chokes so hard there. He chokes so hard, bro. It's unreal.
Mm-hmm.
He chokes. The World Baseball Classic, Bryce Harper was the best player on that freaking team. He was playing out of his mind. And this stupid clown comes over to and gets Dominican Republic and get blown out by the pitching. Like, bro, you're winning all these MVPs, but you can't do jack in the postseason, bro. Like, what is that? He's on clutch, bro. This is the season. This has to be. Yeah. You have Garrett Cole coming back from injury too. Like, bro.
Yeah. And if they're not careful, the Mets are going to end up being the better team in New York because, I mean,
yeah, that's true.
They spent a lot of money. They got their bullpen right. They still have Juan Soto, who was very good last year. So their pitching should be better. They they better be careful. That's all I'm saying. And hey, how about them Rangers starting 3-1?
Yeah,
beating Philly, beating the Phillies in their little series. Team's looking pretty good now that bum Adolis Garcia is off my team. Get him off my team. Hey, bro, I appreciate what he did in that World Series run.
But after that, man,
he was so clutch versus the Astros, and then this dude forgot how to swing a bat. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Hey, we should. You know what to do? We should play in MLB 26 now. Cook y'all.
Okay, Trey, you're like the worst video game player I've ever seen in my life. So
I've been taking PGA, guys.
We're about to play PGA right after this, by the way. I'm calling him out on.
Okay, bet.
We're playing after this.
Let me go get some stuff. Let me go get busy real quick, and then I'll come back.
All right, we're gonna stay in baseball for a little bit. So we got the Dodgers. They're 3-0 as well. Do you guys think a Dodgers 3-peat would be bad for baseball?
Yes. It really, what's it called? There's no cap space, right? In the MLB,
No,
no
not
cap.
at all.
I mean, it's the same people winning over and over and over, and all these superstars go to one team compared to like the Oakland A's. I know they're not in Oakland anymore, but I mean, they don't have the money to really compete with these top teams. So you're like having this 20-year drought, and it's not because your team is bad, it's because you can't compete money wise with these superstar teams. So yes, I think it's pretty bad. I think that's when the cap space needs to be in MLB.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I think it's 50-50 for me. Because 50-50, part of me thinks that'd be good for baseball because you haven't seen three-peat since the Yankees in the 2000s. But at the same time, though, man, like, you have Shohei Ohtani, you have Max Muncy, Hernandez, Mookie Betts. That's a solid team. And plus, you have the guy that won the MVP.
Don't forget about Freddie Freeman and Yamamoto, bro.
Yeah, Yamamoto. Like, this team is stacked. And I promise you, if they three-peat, bro, MLB will go on strike next season. They'll go on strike. Because this is, I think it's kind of bad because I think part of me says it's bad because that's why, because it's kind of like the Warriors and it can go to stay with Kevin Durant, Curry, and that. I hated that team. I hated it. I wanted that team to be banned from the NBA when I first found out about the trade. I wanted to be out the NBA. I was PO'd. And I was PO'd when it kept winning over again. But this team, I think it's bad for baseball. I really do think it is. I know the Yankees did it 20 years ago, but times change. It's changed.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm not sure. It depends on how they three-peat. You know, if it's just total domination and nobody touches them and it's just, I mean, not even remotely close, then I could be like, that's probably not great. But we can't sit here and act like the Blue Jays didn't take them all the way. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
They played in a 7-game series and they won by 1. It wasn't like it was not like the KD Warriors that first year in 2017. You know what I mean? Where they lost like 1 game, I think, 2 games in the playoffs or something like that. Like, the Blue Jays held their own in that World Series, and it took Yamamoto literally being Iron Man.
Yeah,
I mean, the dude literally had to. He started the game and then he closed the next game. Like, is like something we've really never seen before is what it took for the Dodgers to be able to pull it out. And I do believe at one point no, they weren't. I don't think so, actually. Yeah, no, they were. The Blue Jays were up. The Blue Jays were up 3-2 in that series, and the Dodgers won Game 6 and Game 7. So, I mean, it depends on how they win. If it's similar to that, where it's close, there's a lot of talented teams. The Mets spent a ridiculous amount of money. I think the Blue Jays will still be pretty good. I think the Mariners will still be pretty good. There's a lot of good teams. The Phillies, I think, will be good. So I'm not. It depends on how. It depends on how they three-peat. And shoot, it looks like the Rangers have a pulse again. So, I mean, it really just depends. It really just depends. And I also think the Washington's pretty good. There's some good teams. There's some really good teams. Obviously, the Yankees are good. And pray to God that Paul Skeens gets out of the disaster that's the Pittsburgh Pirates. And if he went to the Yankees, that changes everything. If he went to the Mets or wherever he ends up going, because he's definitely not going to be a Pirate for much longer. But yeah, it depends on how they win, in my opinion. I thought last year was okay. I didn't mind them winning because it took Yamamoto going crazy to pull that out. And the Blue Jays were up. The Blue Jays are a very good team. There's a lot of good teams. So it depends on how they three-peat. So we'll just have to wait and see if they do what it looks like. So, yeah. And we got a couple more topics here. So in honor of March Madness, if you could pick a sport to play in college, and if you were to pursue a sport professionally, imagine you were given just a little bit more talent than you had. Maybe you're a little bit taller, maybe you're a little bit faster, maybe could jump a little bit higher. What would you guys pick?
Travis, you go first.
Yeah, honestly, give me football. It is
CTE.
yeah, if you know, it's worth it for the atmosphere of Nebraska Stadium. There's nothing like it, man. There's nothing like it.
What environment's better than Nebraska, bro? What environment's better?
What
There's
environment's better than Nebraska?
Yeah.
Nothing, man. Nebraska.
There's a lot.
Penn State, LSU.
No.
Ohio State.
Their stadiums are small. They don't pack
But
much.
no, they're
Michigan,
small,
I'll
but
give
that's the
Michigan.
thing. That's the thing,
Michigan.
though. They're small, but that's what makes it loud, bro. Because there's
Dude, Penn
it's
State.
packed.
Dude, in Penn State, bro.
Penn State
They're
wide
the
out.
team
Penn
that's
State's
strong.
right out. Yeah, I'll give them that. Yeah.
Dude, shoot. Lubbock, Texas Tech blackout, dog. You were there. We were packed out, buddy. That junk was loud.
There's levels to this, man. I think Nebraska's top 5 in atmosphere.
Dog, bro. Dude, I don't know.
And we're
I
actually
don't know.
winning back in the 90s. We're like the
Okay,
Cowboys.
okay, back in the 90s, sure, I'll give you that. I'll give you back in the 90s. But I don't know about all that, man.
I mean, think about it though. 4th down drive, last game of the season. You're a senior, right? You're the QB. It don't get better than that. You're leading a drive, the last drive, to win the game. Your senior year. Come on, you know.
So, and you're in Nebraska in this scenario.
Yes, in this scenario,
Are you like
yeah.
Dylan Raiola and you throw a
I'm
game
the
sealing
hero,
pick?
right? On this story.
If you're like Dylan Raiola, you throw a game sealing pick 6 that ends the game.
Bro.
He's so bad.
Oh, Oregon too. We talk about Oregon. We gotta talk about
Oregon
Oregon.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Oregon Stadium's ridiculous, man. Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested to see the loudest stadium or the loudest from last season. I would just, I don't know if they like keep track of that, but yeah, Tennessee, LSU, South Carolina were among the loudest last season. Kyle Field, Oregon. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's some. Yeah, Trey, what's yours? We're kind of getting off topic there a little bit.
So for me, I want to do football because I think I pursued it when I was younger, and
He doesn't want CTE.
after seeing Darvin Hams over regular tackle, literally almost dying, just was it for me. That was a scary moment right there. I want to do basketball because I think basketball is a lot of risk injuries on your Achilles injury and stuff like that. I think also it's easy to tear your ACL there. Like LeBron. I'm not LeBron James. I think LeBron's 23 years in the NBA. It's all on your body, a lot of muscle on your body, and I don't want to be like 60 years old looking like Kenny the Jet Smith with his knees all jacked up. His knees, guys, are jacked up. They're literally jacked up. I'll probably do either baseball or golf.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
baseball. I think I'll probably play baseball. I like because baseball, it's all around sport you learn, And golf, I think golf would be cool playing the PGA Tour, winning Augusta National Golf Club, and winning major tournaments. Plus, the benefits too, and the money wise is better than the NBA and NFL combined, retirement wise. And
Especially if you're like a mid-level guy.
do what?
If you're like a mid-level guy.
Yeah. And I just probably choose either baseball or golf.
Okay. So obviously basketball is my favorite sport. I feel like I would be the guy that got really hot in a random round of 32 game in March Madness. So you're like, you're watching your favorite team and this white dude just keeps hitting every three. And you look at your app, you look at real, you're like, dang, this guy's 10 of 12 from 3. Like, that would be me. So I would love to be in that situation. I'd go to like Bodunk State University and I dropped 35 on Duke. Like, I think that'd be awesome. But yeah, basketball's my favorite sports. I'd pick basketball or golf. I think playing golf professionally, if I was good, would be really cool. You get to travel. You get to go all over the world. I would love to play in the Olympics. I think Olympic golf is awesome.
The Ryder Cup too.
Yeah, the Ryder Cup. If you're good enough, obviously, it'd be pretty good to be in all those. But if I'm gonna get my son going. I got Project Tiger Woods going. Except, he will never touch alcohol, drugs, or step into a vehicle. I will teach him how to drive properly. So, that way he's not flipping his car in the middle of a residential street in a random Tuesday afternoon. But yeah,
I will do basketball too. I actually would do basketball because I think
I like basketball. I'm not playing 23 years like LeBron. I'm okay. I'll be all right.
Yeah, I might be. I'm doing it. That's freaking
I get the mid-level exception a couple times to get veterans minimum. I'm a good locker room guy. Good vibes guy. That's what I'd be.
The thing with basketball though is that whatever you're like mid still or you're still on the bench, I'll be kind of like, bro, give me in the game.
Yeah. If you're mid in the NBA, you're closer to LeBron.
yeah, you're closer to LeBron than we are to you. So if you're mid in the NBA, you're a top 200 player and on the planet. It's
that's true.
It's just the talent gap's ridiculous. So, but yeah. That's where I'd pick there. So I didn't even know this guy fought. Actually, I did know. So Izzy, the style bender, Israel Adesanya has been reduced to being, and the fight nights, it's kind of sad. He used to be main card. Him and Potan would go at it, and he gets freaking rocked and knocked out. I think he's done. I think he should retire.
That guy goes to Bruce Lee's grave and this that should be a shame, bro.
There's no way he's.
Yeah, he had his time in the sun. He got his get back against Potan. He dug put the dirt on him. I think he should have retired there. It's been bad for him. It's been bad for him. But yeah, we kind of have a UFC. Feel like there hasn't been much going on. There's been a break, right? We've had a break since the last one. I think
there was like 2 UFCs in a row, and I think in last month.
Yeah. So then the next one is UFC 328. That's Kazmat and Strickland. Alexander Volkov versus Cortez Acosta. It's kind of a sucky card. I'm not gonna lie. Is that really is that the next one?
No, I think it's Joshua.
No, 327. Oh wait, I skipped. I went way too far. Hold on.
Yeah, there should be that Asian dude that's fighting.
It's 326. It's 326. I went way too far.
Jiri versus Carlos Gilbert.
Or 327. My bad. Yeah, Jiri. Yeah. Jiri's fighting. Joshua Vance fighting, and Curtis Blades is fighting. So we got heavyweight, light heavyweight, and flyweight. Is Joshua Vance? That's really the co-main? Huh.
Well, Yuri's been. I think he's been pretty good the past few years.
Yeah, Yuri's been fighting really well. So, I know he went 2-0 in 2025. He went, and his last loss was to Potan. So I mean,
Potan's moving up in the what's it called?
Yeah, he's going heavyweight. He's going heavyweight. He would be if he won. He'd be the first 3-time champ. Ilya will probably end up being that first, but it depends on who Potan fights. It does appear like he's going to fight Aspinall. Knowing that doofus weirdo John Jones, he's probably going to be like, "Oh, I want to fight," and then he's going to be like, "Oh, never mind, I don't want to fight. I'm scared," and he's going to run away. So,
John Jones,
or he's going to take more PEDs. I don't know, one of the two.
He never took PEDs in his life. So.
He literally got suspended for taking.
Doesn't matter. It's excuses.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Thanks for commenting. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Kick. Follow us on Rumble. I'm kidding. We don't have Kick or Rumble. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate y'all stopping by as always. And we will see you guys next week. Regular scheduled episode. Also be on the lookout for a bonus episode today. Or not today, this week, that Trey will be dropping his interview with Andy Justice. I believe he'll be putting
maybe next week because he's busy.
If it's next week, it's next week. Just be on the lookout for that. That will be posted separately, aside from our main actual episode. So yeah, we appreciate you guys for stopping by. Travis, thank you so much for stopping by, brother. Number one supporter. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Hope you had a good time. We enjoyed having you. And yeah, guys, we'll see you guys next week. And y'all have a fantastic rest of your week, and hope you had a happy Monday. And yeah, fight and toil and get through this week, and we'll see you guys next week. So you have a good one.